Okay, how's it going? I'm the Chin God. I'm going to be talking today about the GUDNAK expansion Kickstarter for the Morrowind. This video is going to be largely unedited, unscripted, mostly because I both have school today, and I'd like to get the video out as soon as possible because there's only 18 days on the Kickstarter. So if I wait to let it, to edit it and stuff, it's kind of um, like relatively not necessarily pointless to make, but the idea is I want to try and get more eyes on it if possible. Although, I feel like if you're here, then you already know about GUDNAK, and if you already know about GUDNAK, then you probably already know about the expansion. But, I think it's a good idea. Why not? Um, you have to excuse me. It's very early in the morning, so I'm drinking some water. So my idea is to just kind of go through the Kickstarter. Probably won't be watching any videos like this one on the home page. I'd recommend you do watch it though. I'll have a link to the Kickstarter in the description because it's a very good video, and
The sun.
GUDNAK is a 2 to
boys
4 player
hired their
expandable.
own
These two little
narrator.
goblins.
Hi,
Like,
I'm Tim,
They
and I'm
got bone dust to animate some of the
Ways up that-
characters, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go through it and talk about it, and yeah, you can see we already got big. I think the original Kickstarter reached about 100K. We're already at 130, so the boys are doing pretty good. This is Canadian. Let's do USD to CAD. 13600. Oh wait, holy shit! Wait, all right. 136 Canadian to. Oh wait, I typed in US dollars. Whoops. 13600. Okay, so just under 100,000 American. Good to know. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, we got this cool video. I'd recommend watching it. It's pretty funny. It's nice. Yeah, let's get started. So, let's see. So we have the story, which, oof, yeah, I'm loving the art from the new expansion. This guy is pretty cool. The Doomweaver, I think, is called. But yeah, it looks like the focus is going to be the Morrowind, obviously the non-mermaid ladies, and I think there's some new neutrals coming. We have this, which they had in the first Kickstarter. I think the only thing that's changed is we have 3-player games now, which I'm very excited for. That's kind of the main way I play the game, so we've had to use kind of homebrew rules. So I cannot wait to get my hands on the 3-player mat. And then they changed, I think this used to say 15-minute playtime. They changed it to, let's see, oh, it's right here. Yeah, 15 minutes to 20 minutes, which I think is still unrealistic. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like 30 minutes plus is more realistic for this game, but that's fine. And this is just kind of breaking down how I think the game works. So I'm gonna scroll down. We have a video from Covenant Games of, I believe this is
Says it.
Tim
Yeah,
and
well,
Ian
because I'm a
versus
moon
each
guy
other.
over. Yeah,
Mhm.
it does have the.
Okay. She's my.
Yeah, it looks like we have Refractory versus the Marvoran, which is pretty cool. We got a quote here from Duke Ruffus from Board Game Geek. I don't know who that is. He's probably a cool guy though, saying, "Holy shit, this game delivers." I concur, Duke. I agree. And we have this one. It may be the best new to me game I've played so far this year. I love it. This is from Jamie Stegmaier of Stonemaier Games, which is probably my favorite game publisher, like in the kind of board game scene ever. They made my favorite board game ever, Scythe. So it's very cool to see that Jamie's trying this game out. I was like I was like surprised. What's the term, like aptly surprised? I don't know what the term is, but yeah. Anyways, let's go into what's new. So after successful 2024 launch, we're back to introduce even more GUDNAK, the big box Marvoran expansion. Whew. Yeah, so like I was saying, it looks we got the Marvoran, the kind of main focus of the expansion box. Then we have some neutrals, and in the back looks like Darker Roxy. Let's see what we got. Get ready to dive. I won't read everything out because that might be annoying, but so the expansion contains over 140 new cards, introduces new deck construction rules for alternate basic fighters along with 3-player mode. That's this, which is nice. And then this, which I'm excited about. Not that I'm not excited. I am very excited about this, but we have booster boxes containing alternate art and a new draft game mode, which I'm very excited about. Our new collectible and draftable product feature. GUDNAK means war. Ah, I see. This set, there's over 100 collectible alternate art versions of cards you know and love from GUDNAK. Alright. We can get more into that later. I'm pretty sure it's down below in the Kickstarter more. Now let's talk about what's in the box. We have the core set with your base game. This will be the second edition of GUDNAK, which will have, I'm pretty sure, will contain any erratas or rewordings of old cards. None of the cards are getting like changed, in the sense like nothing's getting nerfed or buffed. So that's the nice thing, is you can still play with your original set, but it's mostly like clarifications or rewordings, which is nice. But yeah, anyways, this is the core set. I'm assuming this is one of the available rewards. You get the game, obviously, one of the mats, the pre-constructed decks, the neutral cards, the basic stuff, So I gotta keep an eye out for any cool new art. And we have the expansions. The new one is the first one we see. Let's see. The Marvoran box, looking very epic. I love the colors and the design of these new characters. It's awesome. Looks like we have some new symbols for the existing factions. We have the new Gloaming and the new Delguon here. We have the double-sided board, which has 2-player and the new 3-player game mode. Very excited for that. We have 3 pre-constructed decks of Darker Roxy, Rotborn, and Marvoran. Excuse me. I know that the Roxy and the Rotborn are going to be getting a lot more cards than the other factions this expansion. That's to kind of help them catch up. But anyways, let's take a look at some of these cards we got. Let's see if I can zoom in. That's probably pretty hard to see, but we have Leviathan, which is, this fighter may take actions while fatigued. At the end of your turn, swap this fighter for Empress Liara. Excuse me. So I think that is one of the, Empress Liara is one of the hero 3s. We got friggin' a conch blower here. We got a couple of attachments. Stronghold, very cool. I like this. I think they're riding Kelpies. I think that's what those are. Yeah, I love, as you can see, I love the blue and the red. The design is amazing. Let me go back to normal view. Then we have 20 neutral cards featuring the Corsari, which looks like potion pirates. Which I have to say, I quite like the design. It's pretty cool. don't know if you can read it, but I'll read Captain Kakaros's ability. Although I think these are still subject to change as a heads up. You may ignore traits when resolving neutral fighter action abilities and when resolving neutral tactics. That's a passive, and then he has fire, which is an action ability. Resolve the action abilities of all target fighters you control. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Alright. And then, yeah, as you can see, there's 36 Orochi cards, 46 Rotborn cards, compared to 30 across the 4 core factions. You can see these two are getting a lot more cards. So you have kind of like these freaky, maybe not so cool. When I say not so cool, I don't mean they're not cool. I mean they're maybe evil. Orochi here. Doomweaver, like the Void. Yeah, it's kind of freaky. And then I like this guy. I like this little guy. He seems pretty chill. We have the Rotborn, which we finally get a look at something I've been wanting to see for a while, which is the pupil. Oh, I scrolled too far. So this character I noticed on Chaotic Great Games' website. They had this little art piece for. Am I zoomed in? No, I'm not. They had this little art piece for this character for the longest time, and I was always wondering who is this character and how do they relate to GUDNAK's stories? We're finally getting them in the game. So far, their feature is it is a passive called Refined Formula. The first time each turn an attachment you control would be destroyed, you may put it on an adjacent fighter with the same owner instead. That's kind of cool. That's kind of freaking cool. We got like a corpse collector. This guy looks very similar to this guy, so I bet this is kind of a I can't remember the Orochi card. Ooh. Where's the deck builder? I have a feeling it'll be in a similar vein to Bolt Bear, where you kind of swap them out for a different card. Probably not exactly the same from what I understand. Excuse me. Alright, then we have some core faction cards. We've got some freaking cool looking guys here. We got the freaking, I love this guy. This weird like goblin shark guy with his pickaxe is sick. War Chief, very cool. I like this guy. Griff Dog looks scary. This looks like he could kill you probably. Yeah. This breaks down the Orochi expansion. Oh, the original Orochi expansion. I guess I can zoom out now. There we go. Yeah, basic stuff. Comes with neutrals and the different cards for different factions. With the Rotbarn. This is all stuff from the first campaign. Ooh, and then something I did want to check is the prices. So the core set in this one is $40 for this Kickstarter, and this looks like it'll be $50 after. And if we go to Covenant Games, let's see how much GUDNAK goes. So yeah, it goes for on sale, or excuse me, it's being sold for $50 regularly. Close these. Marvoran expansion looks like it'll be the same. I mean, that makes sense. They are the same size box, kind of yeah, this is 140 cards. Of course, it's 160, so they're pretty close. There's the gameplay bundle, which gives you everything. the returning backer bundle, which gives you, I guess this is just all the pledge tiers. Yeah, so I guess we're getting into the pledge tiers. Yeah. So I might actually be in the add-on section because I was curious how much the Oroxy and Rotborn expansions were going to be. Because if we go to the original Kickstarter, we have, where is, where is, oh, that's right. You couldn't really. Could you buy the expansions by themselves? I don't think so. The gameplay bundle got you everything. Maybe it was an add-on, but doesn't. I can't really check anymore. So it doesn't really matter. Oh no, you could. Plus $2. That doesn't make sense. Oh, 36 Canadian. What is 36 Canadian? SD2 CAD. 25 bucks. Yes, they were quite cheap during the first campaign. So yeah, they were 25 bucks each, so 50 bucks American in the original Kickstarter. And on Covenant right now, they are being sold for, I think Covenant is an American. I'm assuming. I don't quite know. I'm going to assume it's American, so they're being sold for 40 American each. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's an early morning. It's a freaking early morning. So, yeah. So they're being sold for 40 American each. So that's like a what, $15 increase, which I'm not surprised because I think Tim or Ian mentioned in the Discord that when they made those prices, they were not super like sustainable like business model or something along those lines. Like the prices were not super sustainable. So yeah, originally sold for 25 each, now for 40. And if we back this project and go to, we'll just pick a pledge. We'll do core. Then we can go to add-ons. Let's look. So yeah, so you can add them for $30 now each. So it's $10 cheaper than what they're being sold for now, and $5 more than what they were being sold for in the first campaign. So really not that crazy. So yeah, if you were looking to get the expansions, now would be a good time. Anyways, where were we? I've already made my pledge, so let me get out of here. Scroll down. All right. So yeah, Marvoran expansion comes with the new board, the pre-constructed decks, the Kickstarter alternate art cards, and the stretch goals. And then this is the gameplay bundle, which doesn't come with any of the mats or anything. It just comes with all the core game and the expansions. The returning backer bundle, which comes with Morrowind expansion and a booster box. Oh man, I'm excited to get my hands on those. We have the returning backer collector bundle, which comes with the mat and then 4 boxes instead. Then we have the collector bundle, which has all the expansions, 4 booster boxes, 4. Oh, it comes with the Forest neoprene playmat, but not the new one, which is kind of weird. Unless, oh wait. But it comes with the Marvoran expansion, so I'm assuming it comes with the new one. I'm assuming. because these are highlighted in bold. So I'm assuming if it comes with the Marvorn expansion, it'll come with whatever's listed here. Probably not any duplicates though. Then you have the legendary bundle for real beasts. Just the base game, all the expansions, 16 booster boxes, all 3 playmats, and an uncut sheet of the draft. If I don't, uncut sheet, which I think is the cards that aren't cut. This is the example, but it'll be for the draft cards, which I'm excited about. This is the one I decided to go with. Don't tell my friends. It is a lot of money, but in my eyes, I was gonna buy a crap ton of booster boxes anyways. So, like, ideally, it's cheaper for me to just do this in a weird way. In a weird way. Then you have the game store bundle, exclusive organized play prizes. Exclusive organized play prizes. I don't know what that is. Anyways, this one comes with just 15 of each of the core set and expansions and 48 draft boosts, the draft boxes. Okay, now we get into the meat and potatoes. Well, maybe not the meat and potatoes, but what I've been wanting to talk about, the alternate art cards. So the boosters are collectible, draftable product containing randomized cards with unique art and foil treatments. There's no like gameplay advantages, they just are shinier, and they're featuring art from both Bonedust, Vittoria Pompolani, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and other guest artists. So this breaks down what each box contains. On average, each box contains 24 booster packs, 96 uncommon cards, 48 uncommons, 48 foil commons or uncommons, 24 token cards, 24 rares or mythic rares. You have 23 foil rares or mythic rares. And then you have 1 exalted. And then it breaks down what each like little pack contains. So there's like 4 common cards, 1 token card, 2 foil common or uncommons, 2 uncommon cards. Ooh, I like this art. And we have a rare card. Wait. Each booster contains. Okay, yeah. 1 foil rare, mythic or exalted. And then there's a 1 in 24 pack for these exalted cards. So right now there's 10, but there's technically more. If we go to, I believe if you backed within the first 3 days of this campaign, is this the court? Yeah. We're gonna kind of split off for a sec here. You back within the first, might be an email I got. So let me pull that up real quick. Not with you guys. You don't get to see my email. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Not GUDNAK 23. Wish I could switch my. Wish I could have like a separate guest one open and still view this, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't include it in their first update, that if you backed within the first 3 days, you get a special card. You get a exalted version of the um one of the Marvoran threes. I think it is. I can't remember her name, the card name. Regardless, you can get one from that. So there's I think about 12 planned. Two of them are Kickstarter exclusive. One if you backed within the first 3 days, and then there's one coming as a potential. Excuse me. As a potential. Here it is. Pledge goal. We'll get into the pledge goals in a sec, but yeah, for the pupil, that character I was talking about before. I really want to try and collect all of them. It's unlikely though if there's one in if I'm going for the legendary bundle, there's 16 of these boxes and you get one in each box. I mean, if I didn't get any duplicates, I'd get it, but that's unlikely. Anyways, sorry for that rambling, but yeah, it's kind of this like, I don't even know what this style would be called. Almost like stained glass, not really, but super sick. It's awesome. We have some of the guest artists. I don't know if you can see this super well. I'll zoom in a bit. I mean, this shit is awesome. Oh, where'd we go? Boosters. Yeah, I mean, the Sport Couriers look sick. Spirit Alliance one, like, these are all pretty awesome. Forge Father's looking funny. Hate this card. Well, hate versing him. Cannon Shot, my goat. Alright, now we're on to add-ons. You know, I can stop scrolling. So we have the booster boxes. So yeah, right now they're $80. They will go to 100 after the campaign. So yeah, it contains 24 packs of 11 cards. I believe one of the cards is like a. Actually, no, they probably broke it down here. Oh no, they didn't. Well, let's see. So 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. I think one of the packs contain like a rules card as well, but maybe they aren't factoring that into the count, which would make sense. But yeah, this also, I don't know if they have a blurb on draft mode, but that's what. Oh, yes. If draft is your thing, these boxes have you covered. Just grab some friends, 3 boosters each, and you're ready for a whole new way to play GUDNAK. So from what I understand is you each grab 3 boosters, you grab a card from, you open them, you grab a card from the pack and you hand it to like your left, and you do that till you guys have a certain amount of cards. I don't know the full rules for them. I don't think they've been released yet, but yeah. This is going to allow you to, I'm really excited for this because this is allowing for like the most random batshit decks ever pretty much. Just getting cards and heroes from different factions and tactics. It's definitely not going to be balanced, but I mean that's kind of the point. It's just going to be dumb fun, which I'm all for. All right, so anyways, so yeah, the booster box will be 80. The mats looks like they're going to be 20 until afterwards they'll be 30. The 2 single faction expansions are a little cheaper, $10 off. Same with the Marvoran. Logo sleeves are looking pretty good. I might have to pick up more if I'm gonna buy so many goddamn draft boosters. We have faction sleeves. This is nice, but beware if you buy this. You will need more than one of. You'll need two of these because they only have 50 for each faction, which is kind of brutal. I didn't realize that when I was originally backing, or I just didn't like queue in like to count how many cards I would need. Uh, and we have the Marvoran sleeves, which are nice. All right, World of GUDNAK. Is this just little blurbs? I think this might just be blurbs on the different factions, full of heroic deeds, outbattles, treacherous schemes for the last coast history. You see, the sun is dying and nobody knows why, and since they really haven't gotten around to figuring out space travel, they're stuck up a creek. So we have the refractory. I kind of did a breakdown in my very first video about each faction briefly, so I might just skim through these sections. They worship Solara, they go to sun. They think you should too. I'm pretty sure your lack of faith has caused Solara to punish the world. Relentless hunters, once the friend decides you're a heretic, they tend to get tunnel vision, unfortunately. So I think these guys, I can't remember if I read it earlier, but there's alternate basics, and I think these guys are some of them. We have a new Hero 3, which is the head of hybrids, this fighter, and each bullgriff and griff dog you control gains abilities of each other. Bullgriff and griff dog you control. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Ooh, I can see that getting pretty crazy. So we got some silly dogs, We have the Shardsworn. An unlikely band of cultures and species have formed a shaky peace, all settling around magical shards that provide them a magical warmth and magical magic. One of the new cards is Ogre Prophetess. Discard a fighter from your hand, target friendly fighter with a matching trait 2 or less squares away. Attacks, ignoring fatigue. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. Unstable power. The Shardsworn uses shards, magic to manage sometimes. This is the War Chief. We have Gloaming. This guy, the Jester. Love this guy. We have Delguan. Also, I think these are partially displaying their new kind of faction symbols, or like more. These are a little bigger, I think, than their other ones, but yeah. Delguan. A new card. Oh, they didn't show any new cards, but they did show this guy, the Haru. I think this is the Haru specs. Standards of other Delguan aren't particularly interested unless, of course, you believe they can predict the future, and the Delguan do. So let's see those intestines because they let me draw whichever card I want. We have the Aroxy. These guys are cool. I mean, they're all cool, but you know. We have this guy playing with an eyeball or something. The Pupil. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious to see if we'll get any lore. Like, there's 2 comic books out. I wonder when the new expansions will kind of get brought into the lore. We have a little, I think it's a brute. Marvoran. I will read through this. The tides rise and so follow our fortunes. The Marvoran have lived beneath the waves for centuries, creating a formidable empire, hidden away from the greedy surface dwellers. They use disguise to deceive and control coastal towns, amassing incredible wealth through their trickery. Deception. The Marvoran use a combination of transformation magic and disguise to walk amongst the surface dwellers, revealing their true nature only when it's time to strike. New card type. Blood Moon. At the start of your turn, if you control Empress Liara, rotate this card 90 degrees. After 4 rotations, flip it over. And then the rest is blocked off. Choral Manipulation. The siren songs of the Marvoran can manipulate even GUDNAK's strongest warriors. Watch out for those jagged rocks. It would be such a shame if you slipped on them. We have an anthology book, apparently. Coming this summer is our first anthology, GUDNAK. GUDNAK Means War. This book is the realest of deals, being led by an incredible team of editors, Jennifer Broquez and Christopher D. Schmidt, and contains stories from fantasy legends like Ed Greenwood, Jerry Holkins, and Jerry Shepard. Oh yes, and then the comic series. Including every pledge is an issue of our ongoing comic book series, Sunlight and Shadow. The series is shaped by the actions. So yes, this comic book series is based by the kind of official like champion like tournaments, the official tournaments they run. The story changes. So after the first one, the first kind of tournament, the gloaming one with Zero Skater as the winner. And yeah, I have read this one. I love the art in the second one. It's awesome. Then we have some more blurbs. Grant, Leon, Jamie my goat. Then there's some stuff on the community. Join the Discord. They're doing some events here and now. And then, just like I was talking, we have Zero Skater, the winner of the
So I just got back from PAX, took home some big wins. We're going to be going over my tournament-winning deck profile.
He's breaking down
And
his...
that is a little typo here. I just noticed because it's only +1 when attacking heroes specifically. And that is an important point to note. So, fighter that was or 2. And now that siege position with the 3s. And that is really dang.
Yeah. Sorry, got a little distracted there. Some photos from the championship. I would love one day to go. It's a little... I'm already going somewhere else this year. It's a little expensive. Tim GUDNAK and Ian GUDNAK, if you ever want me to run a panel in Vancouver Rain City Games' yearly event, let me know. I'll do it for free. Yeah, we have the East Coast Championships at PAX East. That's this year, May 8th to 11th, which I'm also, yeah, even if I could go, I have like 2 concerts that weekends, and I don't want to miss those, so that's brutal. Yeah. A little blurb to the deck builder, which is awesome. The rule book, the Covenant boys playing the game, how to play the game from... It's a very good way to learn how to play the game. It's an ad. Oh yes,
It's a live stream where I don't have
game.
I thought I was gonna. I got get.
I cannot wait to get my hands on this board because this is.
You could also end up killing that.
It's awesome.
Not being fatigued.
He's been a...
Looks like I'm getting a little distracted here. There's a lot of cool stuff coming in this freaking game. This expansion. This is the board setup of the 3-player game. Looks like. How does this? I'm assuming those are all. Yeah, and then the middle is connected by these kind of middle squares. Very cool. And I know they worked with someone in the community named Ash. They kind of did the math on it. That's really cool. I love how active Ian and Tim are, and Chad and Spee and all the different one in character, all the different like kind of mods, and how like active everyone is within the community. It's really nice. It gives the sense that it's like an actual real community, and you can talk with them. They're pretty active. It's awesome. Link to Tabletop Simulator, and then now we're on to stretch goals. I mean, this is the real part, you know. This is the best part about Kickstarters. We got a comic in every pledge. We already surpassed this. Then we have some portrait alternate arts of. I don't know if this is this isn't Empress Liara. It's one of the Hero 3s. Then we have Captain Kekaros. Looks like he's got a little monkey on his shoulder. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. So we've already got this one for sure. The upgraded inbox insert. Everyone said GUDNAK, great game, horrible insert. This is true. Like everyone, let's fix that with an upgraded box insert. This is awesome because right now, my core set, which isn't a bad thing, it's used to hold sleeves and the rule book and stuff like that. It's not really being used to hold cards. And then the other pledge, we have World Champion cards, which is 3 cards representing the heroes chosen by World Champion Chad Edwards and Zero Skater. I don't like this art. Not that I think it's bad. No, I think the art's great, but I hate's a strong word. I disagree with Zero Skater on his take on Everking my goat. And this card was definitely meant to just rile the Ever King Glazers up, sitting on the throne. This can't be true. This can't be true. Anyways, why back now? So it's cheaper. You get the best price, exclusive rewards, part of the community, and yeah, you can engage directly with the creators. Although you don't need to back to engage with them, regardless. Shipping, and then we have like a little chart for shipping. Only goes up to the collector's bundle. I don't know how much like legendary will be. They have refunds and cancellations. We'll do everything in our power to accommodate refund and cancellation requests. After the product leaves our control, however, it'll be harder to offer refund. But in general, we will try to make it work. Oh yeah, and then quickly back to, we know the next unlock is the alternate art, the exalted pupil, which is cool. I'm a little worried. Not worried. I would like, they said one of the pledges will be, or sorry, not one of the pledges. One of the, oh wait, this is, sorry. Excuse me. One of the stretch goals will be, what's the word? One of these stretch goals will be a tier, or, damn. My brain is not working right now. It's too early. One of the stretch goals will be, maybe let me start from the beginning. Going from like first edition to second edition, there will be errata cards and rewording cards. And in one of these stretch goals is to have those cards included in the Marvorin expansion for returning backers. So I don't know what that means if we don't get that stretch goal. Like if you have the first edition and you buy the Marvorin expansion and we don't get that stretch goal, do you just have to use the old cards with spelling mistakes and not entirely properly worded? Or like will there be an add-on to get those? Like I don't know what the plan is otherwise. I think that should have been an earlier stretch goal in my opinion, because it seems very important. Like alternate arts are cool, but I think, for example, the upgraded insert, I think that's a high priority. And I think, yeah, getting those cards to returning backers who aren't getting, like, won't necessarily affect me, but people who aren't getting the second edition, I think it should be a lower goal, because as of right now, we are, can we see what the, I was probably at the, sorry, excuse me, all over the place. If we go to like where we're at right now, as we checked, this is just under like 100,000 American, so we haven't even unlocked the championship cards yet. And the next tier is the friggin' exalted pupil card, which I really hope we get. But like the big boom of the first few days has happened. I don't know if there's gonna be another one, you know? So my worry is, I mean, I'm worried we might not even get the exalted pupil card, but like the fact that yeah, I mean we might, I think we'll get this, but I don't know if we'll get the pupil card, and therefore I don't know if we're gonna get those, like I don't know what's the word, the replacement cards. So I don't know, like what will people do then? Just I hope they add at least like an add-on or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's go back down to shipping. I'll show this for a few seconds. It's kind of breaking down how much it'll cost to ship stuff to wherever you are. Then the refunds team. Then we have the team here, the squadron, the three beasts, and the other beasts. I'm using beasts in a what's the term? Amicable? No. Using it in a good way. Using it in a good way. We have the socials, risks and challenges. I mean, they've done it before. They already have a manufacturer, so I think it's gonna go well. And that's it. Yeah, I am very excited for this. I've been having a ton of fun with the game. I should play more, like online. I should play on the Discord more. I'm a little scared. Feel like I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Especially don't want to go against Zero Skater. That guy seems like he's a big card gamer across many different games. So that's very freaky. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say besides I'm excited. Go check out the Discord. At the time of this upload, like this video getting uploaded, I'm gonna upload it like right after this, unedited. I just want to get out the door, you know. So I can try and get some more exposure to the Kickstarter. Even though, like I said, if you're watching this, you probably already know about it. But yeah, I'm super excited for the draft mode. I think it's gonna be so much fun. I'm super excited for the 3-player mat because, like I said, that's how I mostly play with my friends. It's kind of hard to get 4 people together at a time. I'm just excited to see where this game goes. Yeah, Tim GUDNAK. I'd love to Tim and Ian GUDNAK. If you guys aren't super busy, I'd love to do an interview with you guys about the Kickstarter at some point. Other than that, I think that's it. I'm gonna go. I will. Oh crap! Excuse me. I'll have a link to the Kickstarter in the description. If you want to check it out, please do, so we can get those stretch goals. And yeah, take care.